Making the decision to invest in coaching and work with a coach is a big deal. And so I wanted to make this video to support you in making that decision. And it's really important for me to say that I'm not making this video to support you in saying yes to coaching, whoever you choose to work with. It's actually to support you to have strategies and really understand how to think about this. Because it's a big thing, not just financially, and yes, it's for sure an investment, but also even deciding to go into this process, because it's a process, it's big, it's a big step. So I really wanted to support you in this video with a tool or several tools to help you think through it, to help you make the decision, and to help you really see how you can actually use this time of thinking about this decision as a really big growth opportunity. And I'm going to do that first and foremost by sharing my journey with you, because I feel like a lot of the people that I work with as clients mirror my journey in so many ways. So I often hear that clients are very nervous about working with a coach, working with me, working with any coach, and really investing in that. And so was I. So here is a little story for you. About 2 years ago, I went to a conference, and I really, I'm an empath, of course, and I work with empaths. And I really started at that time to step into my intuition and to really do things intuitively. So this conference on paper, it didn't sound, I wouldn't say it was like so exciting, but there was something in me that really wanted to go. And I live in San Diego and the conference was in LA, so it was a little outside my comfort zone to go somewhere for 2 days. There was an option to go for 1 day, but there was also an option to go for 2. And something in my intuition said, go for 2 days. So I stayed in a hotel, and my partner actually came with me, and he just hung out in LA, worked at a coffee shop, which was a good thing. And you'll see why in the story. So on the first day, at the end of the first day of the conference, which was all about marketing and social media, there was a woman there that I actually wasn't expecting to see there, and she was quite magical and fascinating and interesting. And she started sharing with us about a mastermind, a coaching mastermind. And if you don't know, that's a kind of a group coaching experience that where you learn strategy and tools for business, but also get mindset and emotional coaching. And she was sharing about this mastermind, and a lot of times, when people share paid opportunities with me, I shut down and I don't listen, and I'm just not interested. And for some reason, I really connected with this woman, and I kind of found myself, like my body was really open and I was really paying attention and I was listening. And by the end of her speaking, something in me really wanted it. And it was very intuitive. It wasn't in the mind. And it wasn't in the mind because it was $15,000, which is the biggest investment that I've ever made in myself. Because I really see my business as an extension of me. So when I invest in something like this, I know that I'm going to grow as a person. And at the end of the day, it's an investment in me. I also know that when I invest this much money in something, especially with coaching, it's going to carry through to so much of my life. It's not just about business. It's a growth opportunity for life, for years to come. And so I walked out of the building, and my partner picked me up, and I got in our car, and I just started crying my eyes out, and I didn't make any sense at all. I just wasn't making sense. I was like, there's a thing I don't know. Like, this is probably how he sounded. I don't even remember. I was so stressed out. And I was really, actually, truly hoping, because he's very strict with money. And I was hoping that he would say, don't do it. No. This is crazy. Like this, we have this money. But this money is for a down payment for our first home that we have saved for many years. And we need this money, and you cannot possibly put this money into this. And One of the biggest things that happened when I was even walking to the car and considering this opportunity is that I started to hear a lot of voices in my mind. And some of the voices that I heard were from my very first boyfriend. And that relationship was an abusive relationship where he often told me that no one will ever love me besides him. And the voice that I kept hearing was, you don't deserve this. Are you crazy? You don't deserve this. You're not good enough for this. And just kept hearing it like a tape recorder over and over. And once I shared this with my partner in a way that made sense, he was like, what are you talking about? I don't understand. What are you trying to say? Can you share this in a way that makes sense? So I ended up telling him, and then his response was, I think you should do it. Let's go. I'll help you sign up. And I was like, what? I was so hopeful that he would say not to do it. And so I was the last person in the room with him. He walked me into the room. We went there together and we were talking to Alyssa Nobriga, which ended up being my very first coach. And then I even took her coaching certification program, and her work really changed my life. And I just was still crying and still like so emotional. And I just couldn't even believe that I was doing this. But there was some intuition inside of me that said yes. And I remember that even that night, I had all these like crazy dreams. And when I woke up in the morning, I felt like I left behind a piece of me that needed to go, that I was ready to shed. This piece that was like, you don't deserve this. You're not good enough for this. And I said yes to like, yes, I do. And that money is an investment in me, and it's just so worth it. And I was so excited, and I just felt like a new person, truly, truly, truly. And of course there was a huge fear, like I'm putting $15,000 in this. Is it going to make sense? Like, is it going to come back to me? Is it worth it? Is this investment like smart, And there was all these mental questions and chatter. And there were many times in my life when I was offered an investment and I said no, And the biggest thing is it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right in my body. And this really felt right. And it actually taught me, one of the most important things that it taught me is to really trust my intuition. Other amazing things that happened from this is even like stepping into coaching fully, because I was doing some coaching, but I was also doing a lot of other things in my business. And this was like, oh my God, coaching is so powerful. It changed my life. It was the time that I truly overcame PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Not overcame, but I really received the tools to live with it side by side and accept it and love it, and truly changed my entire relationship with myself, fell in love with myself, really gained so much respect for myself and honored my self-worth. And of course, coaching is a journey, and I don't always have a coach, but I often have a coach. And again, I just always trust my intuition on that. So coaching is really powerful, and sometimes it's even hard to explain to somebody what coaching can do for your life. And like I always tell everyone, I am not here to save you. I'm not here to even, I'm not here to be the person that causes the transformation for you. I'm here to give you a safe space. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to support you, but you do the work. And the right people who work with me, they get that intuitively, and they are ready for it. So it's not even just about the money. I wanted to talk about the money piece because it's very huge, but it's also just like beyond that, the whole commitment to your growth, the whole commitment to this process, which sometimes it's hard. It sucks. Sometimes you want to hide. Sometimes you're like, I just want to be stuck exactly where I am in my little comfort zone and leave me alone, I go through that too. But then there's that moment when you do something outside your comfort zone, like setting a boundary or saying no when something doesn't fit, or there's just so many examples, and you just feel such a great sense of pride, even though it's so uncomfortable. But after that, you just feel this incredible sense of pride and joy in yourself. And that is really one of the greatest sources of pride and just feeling how worthy you are, that you can actually handle anything that comes your way, and how powerful you are, that you can handle any issues, any problems that life gives you, because it always will. This is not about becoming perfect and never having problems, but it's about having the tools and even the knowing that all along you have had the strength and the courage to handle anything. So that is what coaching is about, and I hope this helps you make your way through a decision of working with a coach, whether it's me or any other coach, because all I want for you is truly to find the coach that will be the right coach for you, and only you can know that. It's a very intuitive decision, and I'm going to guide you really quickly, and I want to give you this just one little tool that has been so powerful for me. So we're going to end this video by me guiding you. So what I want you to do is I just want you to think of a decision that you're trying to make in your life. And this can be about coaching or anything else, like any decision that is really in your mind right now in this moment. And as you do that, I just want you to close your eyes and start to plant your feet on the ground, on the floor, and really feel how secure you are and how safe you are here, right here on your chair, on your couch in this moment. And take a really deep breath and exhale. And allow yourself to really tune into the back of your body and feel into the support that you are receiving from the chair that you're sitting on or the couch, and how good that feels on the back of your body. And just say out loud, you can whisper or say it out loud, I am safe. And notice how your body feels as you say those words, I am safe. And as you start to plant your feet on the ground, imagine roots growing from your feet all the way to the core of the earth, planting you into the earth, keeping you stable and strong. Beautiful roots. And start to tap into your body. Notice any sensations in your body, in your stomach, your chest, your throat. And by sensations, I mean tightness or openness, heaviness, lightness. Just notice without any judgment how those parts of you are right now. Focusing your attention on your stomach, your chest, and your throat. And as you do this, I want you to bring to mind a no on your decision. Whatever it may be, whatever decision you struggle with. Say in your mind, I am not going for it. And just notice your body. Notice your stomach, your chest, your throat. Are they feeling heavier or lighter? Are they feeling tight or clenched or open? What happens when it's a no? And just notice. And now I just want you to come to a yes. I am a yes on this decision. How does that feel like? What are you sensing in your body? What are you sensing in your stomach, your chest, your throat? Is there a shift? Does it feel lighter or heavier? How does it feel in your body? Just noticing. And then take a really deep breath, letting it go. And very slowly open your eyes. So I find with my clients and with myself that when it's the right decision. It feels light, it feels open, it feels free, it feels good. And when it's a decision that is not in alignment with you, it feels tight and heavy. So just notice whatever it is. And I truly hope that this will help you make a decision, whether it's about coaching or anything else in your life. And I hope that my example has helped you as well, just to think through this process and what will work for you. And just know that whatever you decide in this moment is the right thing. It doesn't mean it's a decision for life, right? It's the right thing right now, and it can change. There's always room for change. And also know that there's a lot of courage that comes with saying yes to something that feels uncomfortable. And sometimes we're not ready for it, and that doesn't make it wrong or bad. It just means that we're not ready for it. And our body has a lot of wisdom. Our body is very, very smart. So it's really important that you listen to your body when it's ready to do the work, when it's ready to say yes. Because if it's not ready and you push it anyway, that's not going to serve you. But when it's ready and you don't do the work, that may also give you a sense of something's not right, you know? So just pay attention to those things and just know that I'm always here. I'm always cheering you on, no matter what. And if you have any questions at all, let me know. I'm always here for you. Sending you so much love.